This is the painful reaction of a narcissist whose ego has been wounded. To start, I want to say how much I appreciate you taking the time to view this video. In case you're unfamiliar with the discussion here, the narcissist is the only person we discuss. Please allow me to express my gratitude for your unwavering loyalty before we get started. Narcissistic personality disorder is not typically characterized by negative emotions such as anger. Possible causes include a chemical imbalance or a head injury. However, narcissistic fury includes a wide range of actions, from overt displays of anger to more covert forms of aggression like smoldering resentment. Whether or not the narcissist's focus is being taken away from more pressing issues, if they are not the center of attention in the way that they would prefer, they may become enraged. A narcissist hostile or extremely passive-aggressive. Reaction to having their needs and wishes ignored is understandable. It's upsetting to see as their idealized self crumbles before their eyes. But how can this be if narcissists are the type who cares most about how they appear to others? Now, I'd want to discuss the impact of narcissistic injury on the narcissist. If so, what do they think about it? Where do they go wrong? Narcissistic wounds come in many forms. At every turn, a number of different outcomes are viable. However, I will discuss the worst narcissistic injury and the likely response they will have to it. Narcissistic wounds, or wounded ego, are emotional traumas that destroy the narcissist's sense of self-worth and pride. This is the standard response whenever their fabricated identity is under threat. The narcissist's reaction could be moderated by the severity of the wound. However, regardless of the severity of the injury, the same reaction is always given. For the sake of simplicity, here is how a narcissist often reacts after experiencing a narcissistic injury. They feel humiliated and ashamed, but their feelings are swiftly overtaken by a wave of rage. The narcissist will go to extremes to exact revenge. Narcissists are unable to forgive wrongs, no matter how severe. They are so broken that they can no longer pretend to be tolerant. Therefore, it makes no difference if they say they did it. They're plotting revenge against you right now. The infamous smear campaign is their favorite method of punishment, and it can be carried out in secret or in broad daylight. Even if a narcissist just insulted you, they could change their tune and act kind afterwards. I'm not just talking about the lifetime smear campaign here. There are narcissistic injuries that might push the narcissist to even more severe actions. On top of all that, there is a strike that will permanently knock a narcissist off their feet, where their sense of self-worth and dignity disintegrate before their eyes, and where they feel an overwhelming sense of guilt after discovering the truth about themselves. Several factors can push a narcissist over the edge, and they all have something to do with the narcissist's deepest wounds. Such events would cause the greatest damage to a narcissist's delicate psyche. In this video, I went into detail about the three things that hurt a narcissist the most: being abandoned, being exposed, and being insulted. Those who are able to use all three of these tactics at once are the most dangerous to narcissists. The narcissist will then either become obsessed with destroying this person or will avoid them at all costs out of fear. If the latter is the case, they could relax their guard just by giving the person who hurt them a sideways glance. The narcissist can no longer maintain the pretense that they like the other person and must admit that they do not. If they can just kill them, it would be ideal. The devastating effects of a narcissistic injury are felt most keenly by narcissists and other people with extreme personalities. The narcissist's next move will depend on how intense their feelings are at the time. It's possible that their fear has led them to believe they are hopelessly imprisoned. They are more likely to run away and pretend nothing happened, even if they eventually own their faults, seek help, and fail miserably. Narcissists may resort to extreme means like hiring a hitman or throwing a curse on their victim if their hatred for them is so deep that it cannot be rationalized away. Nothing would stop a narcissist from doing their dirty deed if they could convince someone else to do it for them and avoid any consequences. A narcissist's shadow side emerges when they've been hurt. They might seem helpless to win you over, but that's only a ploy to divert attention from their true goals. You can zero in on what's wrong and how deep their animosity runs if you're an expert. They will tell you everything just the way they see it. When a narcissist is injured, they go through a wide spectrum of negative feelings. Common emotions include terror, rage, anger, and embarrassment. This only serves to reinforce the narcissist's inherent pessimism. The triple assault of rejection, shame, and ridicule is too much for a narcissist to bear. Narcissistic injuries are irreparable, and this one is no exception. Narcissists are miserable, unpleasant people to be around because every put-down they receive makes them feel worse about themselves. If a narcissist is unable to exact retribution, they may lose their minds and resort to violence. Narcissists don't care about forgiveness or moving on from the pain they've caused. They are less likely to change for the better as they age because they are more inclined to hold on to their grudges and their denial. Because someone's pride has been hurt, you should give them space. In any case, I hope you gleaned some insight from this video. Tell me about a moment when you had to deal with the fallout of hurting a narcissist's ego. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Fill out the comment box below with your queries or ideas. Click the bell icon to subscribe to our channel if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like it in the future. I appreciate your time and effort so much.